Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of November. Now Capricorn, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Capricorn, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me, that is somebody impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. See what we have here for you, Capricorn. All right, let's make sure everything is in view and we'll get right into it for you. Okay, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom. You have the Justice card. So this is all about the divine scales. You can see them present here on the card, and it can tip in either direction, okay? By default, the Justice card indicates that divine scales are tipping in your favor. However, at the end of the day, the Justice card does say that you will get the outcome that you deserve, okay? And so if you've acted with integrity, very good card to get, because there's the scales will tip in your favor, tip in your direction. If you have not, it can be a bit of a challenge. But remember, this is the way that karma works. And so that's what I feel like for some of you are dealing with right now. You could be dealing with a Libra in this month. Not everybody's going to do that. But I also feel like potentially there's something hidden going on here. I don't know why, but I'm really drawn to the blindfold on this person. That's not really a meaning with the Justice card, but I feel like there is something going on that may be hidden or may come to the surface here. And for some of you, this could be a relationship coming in. Now, as you know, I like to do, I try to bring in messages for both career and finance, as well as love and romance. And so some of you are certainly meeting somebody. Others of you are getting are moving in a new direction, either literally moving your residence or moving in your career direction. I feel pretty strongly here for some of you. Now, right away, I have to admit I have to point out that we have three knights, 1, 2, and 3, and it's interesting they're in this sort of triangle pattern here. So when you get 2 or more knights, it always means that there's going to be a lot of events. Capricorn, this is going to be a busy month for you, I feel. So taking a look here with the 3 of Cups, right away in the middle, you have this card, which is joy, celebration, good times with others. You can see the 3 people here partying above the cards, having a good time, celebrating and enjoying themselves. I feel like some of you may be realizing in this month that it's time for you to maybe do something to unwind, to enjoy yourself a little bit. And I do feel like if you're one of those Capricorns if you're single and you're looking for a relationship, doing that, going through that process could lead to you finding somebody who is a nice partner. So I do feel like maybe that's on the table for some of you. Now, towards the beginning of the month, or the first week of November here, you have the Death card, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So no need to fear on this Death card. In fact, what I got immediately when I saw this card was Scorpio. We are in Scorpio season, okay? The majority of November is Scorpio season. Now, what does Scorpio do? It takes things and transforms them. The Death card is all about that. This is actually an incredibly positive card when you really dig in to the meaning of the Death card, because it says you're ready to make a major transformation in your life. Yeah, there may be upheavals, there may be challenges and tribulations along the road, along the path, but you know what? Ultimately, you have to take that first step. And this Death card is transforming the card before it, which is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man's not growing. The Death card is. The Death card's making transformations. And so it's literally not it's not about death literally, it's about transformation in your life. And for some of you, it's happening because you're deciding, you know what, I'm going to seize the day here. I'm going to take action. I'm going to move forward with my life and do something with it, with this Knight of Swords. All about action, all about I want to say intensity in this case. I don't always read that with the Knight of Swords, but the Death card, Knight of Swords, and this Page of Swords, intensity. Page of Swords, somebody who's highly intelligent, okay? They may be younger, but they don't get hung up on that. But this is somebody who is analytical, smart, witty, intelligent. And you, I feel like, taking that approach to your life at this time around something with this Page of Swords coming in. Now, this card can also indicate delays, but I feel like it's the end of delay for some of you. I feel like there's an uptick in the pace of your life right now, especially because these cards are kind of opposite. Like Page of Swords can indicate a delay, Knight of Swords is the opposite. It's quick energy, chaotic even sometimes. But I feel like more so there's a transformation being had here towards the beginning of the month where you're like, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm going for this. In the middle of the month, you have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So I talked about how, look, I mean, this couldn't be more clear. We have these two knights here above and below the Three of Cups. As you enjoy yourself, as you let go, as you lighten the load, if you will, people who support you are going to come in, and potentially even somebody who looks very good for you, because you have this Knight of Cups, which is potentially a romantic partner coming in, someone charging forward, offering their cup out to you. I do feel like you would probably meet this person in a group scenario, even if that means just like taking a class that you're interested in, or, you know, going out with friends or doing something like that. Like, I do feel like there's somebody who's coming in. You're not going to expect it though. This is not your goal in going out or doing whatever it is that you're doing here, is not to go find somebody. That's not the goal, but you do in that process is what I feel like saying, because this lower row is unexpected or the hidden. It's the subconscious, which is perfect for Scorpio season. Now you also here have this Knight of Wands above, which is more about enterprise, but really the Knight of Wands, the biggest message with this card is it does come forward when someone's ready to move residence or change to a new location, get a new apartment, house, whatever. Even like move to a new city, state, whatever. And so some of you doing that, but it can also be enterprise, because Wands is the suit of enterprise. And so some of you potentially like making a career directional change in your career. So some of you, I feel like doing that. Now towards the back half of the month or the last week of November, you have the Lovers, the Five of Cups, and the Knight or the King of Wands. So this Lovers card, like I said, somebody potentially progressing from the Knight of Cups into a actual romantic relationship. That is certainly one way to read the Lovers. Another way of reading this is that it's a big choice that you have to make in your life. It could be in your love life, it could be in your life generally. Having a choice to make in love or life. And it's a big one, it's a big choice, okay? So some of you just facing that, maybe it's like, where do I move? Where do I go from here? Do I leave my job? Do I start something on the side? The biggest way that you're going to help yourself in this month is to look on the bright side with this Five of Cups. Look, this person here, their Three of Cups card is on the grass in this Five of Cups. They're thinking about the good times, or they're thinking about what happened in the past, something that may have happened in the past, but that doesn't allow them to recognize what's right behind them, which is two cups that are overflowing. And so you really want to work through that to the best of your ability. And along with that, you have this King of Wands, which is the entrepreneur in the tarot. It's the most passionate person in the room. The King of Wands always does what they want to do in terms of their career and their enterprise because they can, because they're highly skilled and sought after in workplaces and career situations. Some of you are deciding, maybe I want to go on my own or take my talents somewhere else. So let's go ahead and start to clarify this. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. Capricorn, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. And also check out my website, which is linked below, to sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here for you, Capricorn. Let's pull some cards here. Okay, Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. I love that energy. You have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. And Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. November is going to be a month where things start to pick up. We are out of Mercury retrograde, but the shadow period really lasts until the end of October. And so it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air in November. And I feel like that's maybe what's going on. So you have this, there's something better, ask for help from others. What else do we have here? Take action. I mean, that's very much implied in this reading with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Let's see here. I wanted to get some more here. Get more information and forgiveness. So these are kind of not messages I was expecting to get other than take action. I was expecting for you to see take action. However, those things do not always go as expected. And you know, that there's something better card. I feel like what's going on here is, I do feel like that's referring to your career situation where you're recognizing that it's maybe time to pursue something else for some of you. I do feel like you're going to be investigating a potential romantic partner, in that you may like ask them to, you know, do a phone call or go on a date, another date or something. Like you're getting more information about this person. And I don't mean that in a stalking way. I'm not saying like go on their Facebook or whatever, but you have the World, yeah, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Wow, double aces here with triple knights, pretty big deal. Very good sign in any reading to get the to get 2 or more aces. That signifies major new beginnings in your life. And you know, with this Ace of Wands and the King of Wands in these 2 corners here, you know, these 2 cards are one of my major self-employment combinations. For some of you, that's the big decision that you have to make. And I feel like this is just doubling down. This is the universe saying this is what I'm not joking, because you have the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Swords. The Ace of Swords is triumphant new beginnings, but it's very similar to the Knight of Swords in that it feels like a breakthrough, and it's best to take the energy of this Ace of Swords and seize the day. Take action. Okay, so for some of you, you're acting on a business venture or an idea or a side hustle or a new career opportunity, something like that. A change in direction, a change in enterprise. You have the World as well, which is the completion of a cycle. It's a major victory because you've gone through the entire hero's journey from the full 0 all the way through the major arcana, and now you're at the end of the road here. And you know, it may just be a nice opportunity for you to reflect, do some self-reflection, and ask yourself how you want to start the next cycle, which is also implied with the World. Wow, Page of Wands. Really nice energies here. The Chariot and the 4 of Cups. You know, I really just feel like with this 4 of Cups and this Knight of Cups, if you're here for relationships, I just feel like you weren't expecting it, or you're not expecting it. Because this person, again, looking at the 3 of Cups card, again, present on both of these 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, you have the 3 of Cups in the middle. It's almost like you're thinking back to this time. And, you know, I would just say don't think too hard. I mean, if it feels right, just let it be whatever it is. Because there is this this 4th cup here is the hand of the universe offering you an alternative solution, something you weren't expecting. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Now, you also have this Chariot. They could be a Cancer person. Doesn't matter what gender they are, but really that card is talking about self-discipline. As above, so below. As you put in the work, you are rewarded. And it's all about triumph and victory. You have 2 of those cards next to each other. And the Page of Wands is a job offer, or it's just good news coming in. Could also be like a download that you receive from the universe. Again, especially with the 4 of Cups, where like it's that feeling like when you're like cutting the grass, you're doing the dishes or folding laundry or whatever, and then all of a sudden you get that like spark, that divine intuition. That can be implied with the Page of Wands, actually, as well with the Ace of Wands, which Ace of Wands can indicate an invitation from the universe. So you have the High Priestess, the 7 of Cups, and the Emperor. You have an invitation from the universe coming in here in 3 different ways, with the Ace of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Plus this idea that you need to potentially seize the day here. I would trust your intuition at this time, okay? I would really trust your intuition, because you have the High Priestess, which is the most intuitive card in the tarot. This person's sitting at the front of a spiritual temple, indicating spirituality, intuition, hidden messages coming to the surface, knowledge, hidden knowledge, anything like that. And you have this Seven of Cups as well, which is like having a lot of options and choices ahead. And maybe a level of confusion, because it's like you have all these things going on. There are all these like divinely inspired ideas and people coming into your life, and now you're like, wow, what do I do with this? And you also have this Emperor card, which is big boss energy. It's authority, leadership. It is a really good omen for anything relating to career, business, enterprise. So I would accept the invitation being provided by the universe at this time, whether that's in love or it's in career or work, because it looks like this is a very, very productive, very, very good month for you. So let's see what else we have here. All right, let's pull some Kipper cards here. Okay, you have expectation, poverty, courthouse, mature woman, great fortune, unexpected income. Yeah, look, coffin and the death card, this is doubling down on the idea that something's being transformed. I don't feel like anyone's dying here. That's not how I choose to read the cards. Okay, so just to be very clear about that, these meanings are broad. Okay, and so they're meant to be interpreted in that way. And so you have sudden wealth, great fortune, unexpected income. I mean, are you going to take the opportunity? I feel like there's a big opportunity coming in. It could be a higher paying job. It could be an opportunity, maybe funding for a business opportunity or something like this going on, especially with courthouse indicating like maybe there's like business or legal side of things like coming through for you. Let go of any sort of poverty mindset. Don't expect negativity, expect miracles. Remember, we had that oracle card up here. So this is amazing. One of the better ones I've done for this month. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.